Thanks for watching the video. Subscribe to the channel, leave your like and your comments. 2014-15, Triple Crown. After Tata Martino left office, staying just one season at the club, Luis Enrique took over the team on May 19. Messi had a long injury-free period at the start of the season, which allowed him to perform well, breaking several relevant records. On September 27, Messi scored twice and distributed 3 assists against Granada. Thus, he passed the mark of 400 career goals in the rout in a match valid for La Liga. Other historic marks were surpassed by Leo in 2014. He surpassed Telmo Zarra and became the top scorer in the Spanish Championship, with 353 goals, in a match against Sevilla, in which Barcelona won 5-1 and Messi scored a hat-trick. 3 days later, he surpassed Raúl as the UEFA Champions League's top scorer, with 74 goals, in a match against Apoel, which Barcelona won 4-0 with Messi recording another hat-trick, 198, against Espanyol on December 7. He found the net 3 times again, becoming the top scorer in the Barcelona derby with 12 goals. For the Champions League group stage, the Argentine scored in the 3-2 loss to Paris Saint-Germain away from home in the first round. In the third round, he distributed an assist and scored a goal in the Catalans' 3-1 victory over Ajax at the Camp Nou. In the fourth round, he equaled Raúl as the highest scorer in the Champions League by scoring 2 goals against the same Dutch. He would surpass the record holder shortly afterwards as mentioned earlier. Messi was essential for Barcelona to consolidate itself at the top of the group by scoring at home against the Parisians. The Gules beat the then vice-leaders by 3-1, with La Pulga scoring the first goal and participating in the play of the last. Messi stood out in the classic against Real Madrid at Camp Nou for the Spanish Championship. Despite not having scored a goal, he assisted defender Matthew to open the scoring. After seeing Suarez score, the footballer celebrated the victory with the score of 2-1 about rivals. He was again decisive when he scored the winning goal over Atletico de Madrid by 1-0, playing away from home. He was mainly responsible for securing the Spanish Championship title for the team with a round in advance. For the decisive phase of the Champions League, he gave the opening pass to Suarez, 2 goals in the Blaugrana's 2-1 victory over Manchester City in England, and even had a penalty saved in the second-half stoppage time. In the return game, he had a great performance and provided an assist for Rakitic. Barcelona won 1-0 and advanced to the quarterfinals. In the first leg, Messi finished a few times and distributed an assist to Neymar. After seeing Suarez score 2 more, the Gules beat Paris Saint-Germain by 3-1 in the middle of the Parc des Princes. In the return game, he finished 4 times but missed in the Catalans' 2-0 victory over the Parisians at home. He performed one of the most memorable performances of his career in the first leg of the semi-final against Pep Guardiola's Bayern Munich. The game was at 0-0 until the 30th minute of the second half. Messi scored 2 goals in the space of 4 minutes. In the first, he suddenly finished from outside the area, and in the second, he applied a disconcerting dribble in Boateng and covered Neuer with a subtle touch. He would even assist Neymar to set the score in stoppage time, enshrining Barcelona's 3-0 victory in the match. Camp Nou. In the return leg, the Bavarians defeated the Catalans 3-2, with Messi starting the move for Neymar's 2 goals. The Catalans progressed to the final on an aggregate score of 5-3. In the final against Juventus, Leo participated actively in the match. He started the move that would culminate in the second and third goal of the team. Barcelona ended up winning by 3-1, becoming 5 times European champion, this being the 4th continental title of the Argentine. For the quarterfinals of the King's Cup, he scored the only goal in the 1-0 victory over Atletico de Madrid at home. In the return game, he started the play of the team's first goal in the 3-2 victory. Thus, the Catalans advanced to the semi-finals. In the first leg, he scored the first goal and started the move for the third goal in the 3-1 victory over Villarreal. in the second leg, the Argentine provided an assist in another 3-1 victory for Barcelona. In the Copa del Rey final against Athletic Bilbao, Messi performed one of the great performances of his career. He scored 2 goals, being very relevant for winning the title after a 3-1 victory. However, the main reason why this performance is remembered is due to the way he scored the first goal. The Argentine received the ball close to the midfield line, dribbled past 3 defenders at speed at once, invaded the area, passed another defender and finished in the left corner. The goal competed for the Puskás Award and was dubbed a Maradonian goal by the Spanish press, in reference to former footballer Diego Maradona. From an individual point of view, Messi was second top scorer in the Spanish league, with 43 goals and was the best assistant in the league, with 18 goal passes. 2015-16, 5th Ballon d'Or and more titles. He started the 2015-16 season by scoring 2 free-kick goals as Barcelona beat Sevilla 5-4 in the UEFA Super Cup final. He also scored in the second game of the Spanish Super Cup decision against Athletic Bilbao, which became champion of the competition for having won the first game by 4-0. On August 28, 2015, he received the Best Player in Europe award last season, ahead of Cristiano Ronaldo and Luis Suarez. Messi was injured in a game against Las Palmas for the Spanish Championship, spending 2 months without playing. The Argentine has not been injured since 2013. Messi returned to play on November 21, recovered from the injury, in the Classic against Real Madrid held at the Santiago Bernabéu, won by Barcelona by 4-0. In that match, Messi only played the second half. On December 20, he scored a goal in the FIFA Club World Cup decider, in Japan, in his team's 3-0 victory over River Plate. On January 9, 2016, for the Spanish Championship, Messi scored a hat-trick in Barcelona's 4-0 victory over Granada, making Barca return to the top of the league. 3 days earlier, the star had already scored 2 goals in the 4-1 defeat of Espanyol, for the Copa del Rey, in the first leg of the round of 16. On January 11, Lionel Messi won the election of Best Player in the World for having been champion of practically everything in the year 2015, and also vice-champion of the Copa America with Argentina. This was the 5th time in his career that Messi had won the FIFA Ballon d'Or, the last time was in 2012. In addition, the Argentine was also part of the 2015 FIFA Ideal Team, alongside his teammates Daniel Alves, Andrés Iniesta and Neymar. Messi also competed for the award for the most beautiful goal of the year at the Puskás Awards, with his goal scored in last season's Copa del Rey final against Athletic Bilbao, but was surpassed by the Brazilian Wendell Lira. On February 3, he scored 3 times in a 7-0 thrashing of Valencia in the first game of the Copa del Rey semi-final. Messi, Luis Suarez, and Neymar put on a show and were the highlights of the match. The Argentine scored the 3rd goal of the game, after a pass from the Brazilian and Diexidinha from the Uruguayan, after a move started by Andrés Iniesta in the first half. In the second stage, he extended the advantage, making a good individual move inside the area, and finishing in the right corner of the goalkeeper. Minutes later he scored the 5th in the rout. After the opponent's defender faltered, Messi took the ball and kicked hard and low. In that same match he still suffered a penalty at the end of the first stage, wasted by Neymar. He surpassed the 300 goals mark in La Liga, scoring twice as they beat Sporting de Gijón 3-1, isolating Barca at the top of the league, 6 points clear of runners-up Atlético de Madrid. On February 23, Messi broke the pesky taboo of never having scored a single goal against Czech goalkeeper Petr Cech. The feat happened in a clash against Arsenal in the first leg of the round of 16 of the UEFA Champions League, where Messi scored twice in Barcelona's 2-0 victory at the Emirates Stadium. When Cech was defending Chelsea, Messi faced him on 2 occasions, in the 2009 Champions League semi-final and in the 2012 Champions League. In a match against Sevilla for the Spanish Championship, Messi scored a free kick, tying the match at 1-1. That was Lionel Messi's sixth free kick goal of the season, making it Messi's best ever season for free kicks. A curiosity is that they all entered the left corner of the goalkeeper. In the end, Barcelona won by 2-1 and isolated themselves in the lead with 8 points ahead of vice-leader Atletico de Madrid and 12 of rival Real Madrid. With the 2-0 defeat by Atletico de Madrid, Barcelona were eliminated from the UEFA Champions League. Messi ended his participation in the competition with 6 goals scored in 7 matches played. Messi would still win both national titles, the Spanish Championship and the Copa del Rey, scoring a goal in the 2-0 victory against Sevilla in the final.